those relics that they have of of the saints and of the Lord and of the disciples and of the Israelites. They were all people of color.
Like that picture.
They were never pale. And he's showing you these 400, 500, 600, 700,000-year-old images that they still have in Russia, which are still all over Europe too. They just like to hide them.
That's right.
And that's the beginning of him going down. The scripture says the Lord shall destroy him with the spirit of his mouth, then destroy him with the brightness of his coming. So he got to be exposed before he gets deposed.
Right. Isaiah 25:7.
I was thinking about the John Wick 3 when they had put out an order on him. He said excommunicado.
That's right.
And then it was just everybody was after his ass. That's what the Lord's about to do to this devil, man. He's about to put an order.
He's getting killed a lot lately by animals. And matter of fact, somebody got some Edomite woman got gored.
That's right.
By a bison.
And
buffalo.
And Yellowstone.
And Yediah showed me a picture of. He saw a damn. It was a big red beaked buzzard. I ain't never seen a buzzard in Illinois. Ever. All right, I seen two things. I saw first time last year. I saw them again, but you got a big ass herring that be hunting in Lincoln Park around those sanctuaries in the North Pond and South Pond. You got a herring that and they're about this tall from when they standing on their long legs, and they got that long ass sharp beak they use like a spear. And when the little ducklings swim by, they stab it. They literally stab the thing, throw it up in there and swallow it. When the rats come close to the water, they stab it. They'll stand there stiff, like a weed. And the rats are going along the shore, they stab it, throw it up in there and eat it, man. So I've never seen a herring in. So I go to Lincoln Park and pull out my phone, and I'm like watching the damn nature show or some shit. This shit is crazy, man. I've never seen that. And then the brother showed me the picture of that big ass red-billed buzzard. I've never seen a buzzard in my life, man. And that thing was huge, man.
How far off the ground?
Well, he was sitting up in a tree.
Oh, okay.
But but from the picture, you could tell that he had to be about 2 feet tall.
Wow.
He had to be about 2 feet. He was long. His body was at least as long as my arm.
Wow.
All right, and then his wingspan, he's wide as that damn couch, man.
Wow.
And he got that big ass head and that sharp ass beak.
Wow.
And ready to eat some shit. The Lord said he's gonna. So that to me, I took that as a sign that the Lord is gathering these birds for a feast, because somebody did a video last year at how these strange birds and owls, birds that eat flesh, have been coming to America.
And vultures in the city. You just see in Colossians 5 and 17. He should take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. What's the creature? Anything created. So we'll jump to verse 20. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise.
Wow.
So everything, creatures, the world, everything. Strange weather happening. Motherfuckers dying from the weather.
They died from snake bites. They died from bug bites. All kind of shit happens. They get leprosy. Now you getting your ass whooped in Alabama. I mean, it's just...
When you go Africa, you got what is called bot flies. They lay eggs, but they only attack Edomites. Ham and Jake been out there all them years. They don't fuck with them. But when Edomites go out there, they got the bot flies biting them, man.
Hey,
then you also got the highest cases of cancer is in the land of Israel, and skin cancer in the land of Israel and South Africa.
Perfect.
The highest cases of skin cancer.
Perfect.
Hey,
right?
Speak says South African. There's a video attached to it. I just read this. This dude's so hurt, man. And this is a Goop posting this. These devils will never accept you. All right, revolution. You must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is
you get it. You killed and murdered these people to take their shit and built your farms and your houses right over their graves.
You want me to bring that out?
Bring that out, and then somebody get that. What's this? Go ahead, man.
So, like, real quick, just this one comment. It says, I remember not all that long ago, there was somehow hope for South Africa. 2 steps forward, kill your people, change your whole way of life.
Change your name.
Yeah, exactly.
Change your God.
Get control over you and your land, and that's steps forward.
How?
And when you want to get your shit back, now that's going backwards. That's crazy.
Right.
How dare.
That's because these Edomites do not respect anyone else's humanity except their own.
Well, it says, let our strength be the law of justice. That's their mindset.
Matter of fact, you can bring that out after.
Con. This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
So now, we know who Esau Edom is. And we know who all other nations are. And if you really just looking honestly, not being biased, because I'm angry right now, but that's beside the point. When I'm also speaking the truth. And if you're looking at this thing honestly, these people have literally them East Indians and forgot what you did to them.
Oh no!
You think the Japanese forgot what you did to them?
No.
The Chinese forgot what you did to them?
Vietnamese?
Hey, shit, go watch that show, The Warrior.
Yeah.
All right, he doesn't give up. He doesn't. Your humanity doesn't matter to him. You're nothing. All right, and that's why every hand of the wicked is going to be upon him, and that's what's happening. Somebody can grab that too, but go ahead and get that, yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2:10. Let us oppress the...
No, read.
Okay.
Yeah, read up a little bit to come to. That's the point.
Okay,
10 is the point, but start up about 7 or 8.
Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 2:7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments. Let no flower of the spring pass by us.
Right, so they living deliciously off your land.
Of yours.
All right, well, we over here buying our own trees.
Yeah.
All right? Okay, go ahead, brother.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. But this is our portion, and our lot is death.
Right, so our lot is good. Well, what about us? Oh, you have no lot. Your lot is to be my servant.
Yeah.
Right.
Your lot is to roll over, give me your land, and matter of fact, give me your wife too.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Well, and that is our portion, just like it says in Second Esdras chapter 7, how we gonna get our inheritance, us the Israelites, how we gonna get our inheritance unless we go through the entrance to get it.
Right.
The entrance is this present temporal evil world, the dangerous place to fall that was given over unto the wicked. So it's to fall. We go through the lower state. We go through drinking the cup.
That's right.
But
being the underdog.
that's it, But the underdog is gonna win.
That's right.
Let us oppress the poor, widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice.
Right, so let our strength be the law of justice. So like you said, these comments, these Edomites on the comment board of this video, about this thing, about what the EFF leader said, they're speaking like they don't have blood on their hands, like they're not literally sitting on stolen land.
That's right. Like
It's like Joanna said it many years ago. He said every place that the Edomite is walking, he's walking on stolen land.
Right.
All right, he needs to take his red ass back to Mount Seir. The carvings are still there. The eagles are still on the walls.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing.
Right. So you're feeble. You're nothing.
Right. Even though that was you used that to be create the survival of the fittest with that Darwinism. Now you're shown to be the real.
Prove that your whole Darwinism is false
That's
because
it.
you're being chased out of the world.
That's it.
And then look at you. You're sitting on the ground in handcuffs.
That's perfect.
All right. In your own kingdom.
Yeah.
You sitting on the ground in handcuffs
Sit in
in
the
your
dust.
own kingdom. Sit on the ground. Sit in the dust.
Esau, you made the same mistake niggas made by allowing you to give you be close to you and shit, and you overthrew them. Most of the niggas most people that arrested those Edomites, those was nigga cops.
Yeah.
Most of them was nigga cops.
Yeah.
You should never gave niggas a part of your shit. Even,
Gotcha, bitch.
even the illusion. That was stupid.
Hey, you know what?
That's you niggas.
And then they took over and became the kings of Europe. They got some new exhibit at the other museum, not the science industry, but the other one downtown, the Field Museum. And they got some thing coming up called the first kings of Europe. The kings of Europe were so-called black men.
That's it.
Right.
All right. We always, I'm telling you all the time, you are not Utrecht.
Yeah.
You are not the Vikings. You are not the Scots. You are not the Irish. You are not the Brits. You are not the Anglo-Saxons.
Right.
You took that all over during the Renaissance.
Can I get a couple off here?
All right.
They know the history. Why don't you forgive? Like
That's
you
right.
tell the so-called
Yeah, why
people
don't you
that
forgive us for whooping your ass and bringing Rome down? All right.
And the movie Trick Baby, his dumb ass, he said, we only exalt the smart ones, they think they're white. Well, that's a dumbass idea, dumbass, because eventually they're gonna
They're fake.
overthrow you.
They're
man.
fake like they're being, for you.
This
You
is-
hire
this
these
is-
people, they're gonna, just like he said, there's black cops.
You want to read a few off the comment board, then you brothers read your scriptures. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up. Did we bring Did get that every hand of the wicked?
No, I got it on deck.
Okay, come.
This is James the fifth.
Hysterical. We all had.
This is James the 5th chapter in the 4th verse. Behold, the hire of the laborers which have reaped down your fields, which is of you, is kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Right, and that's the Lord of armies. He said, all these fields, the lands, you're talking about the whole planet. There's not a footprint on this planet that you haven't put yours in and claimed it is yours. All right, you have military bases in over 600-700 military bases all
Over
across the
800.
planet. Over 800 military bases, man.
Keep it at home.
Right.
And ruled in wicked.
What, that it wasn't so.
That wasn't me.
That's right. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been one time. Ye have nourished your hearts.
Discipline, unbalanced. Yep.
They gonna reconnect my ass.
There you go.
Yeah, kind. All right. So the Most High said, he's got a vendetta against you, man. The Lord said that we're gonna have a perpetual battle between with Amalek, which is the so-called head of Esau, Edom.
And proves once again. All right, now the precepts too. Isaiah 63, 1-4 being one of the most powerful, that Yahushua returns to a world that's ruled by Esau, Edom,
That's it.
and Esau, Edom is being brought down to the dust. It's nice seeing them sitting on the ground, all in handcuffs.
That's
Their
scripture
hands
too.
behind their back.
Sit in the dust.
All right, sit in the dust.
Yeah.
Bring out some. We're gonna go in that order. Bring out some scriptures. Saint Benji.
Oh,
You then pops. Oh, you got one
You
pops.
got the joke that you called for.
Okay, kind. Go ahead.
This is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And we know this close. Like I was talking about the what's her name? The Patriot nurse did a video today. And in the video, she said something that was pretty prolific. She said that that something's right around the corner when the general population is talking about it.
That's right.
And everybody's talking about the microchip, the high prices, and society falling.
That's right.
So it's right there. So
that-
they're about to fulfill. And then you see that. Then the Lord, this is a sign. Then the Lord, you see these group of Edomites get the faps of life. All right.
and that wicked there is not actual. That's the, I forgot the Hebrew word. Imal, which is the laborers.
The
And that's-
laborers.
Yeah, the
so,
poor folk.
so these people that fucked over everybody around the world, all these people of color, all these melanated people, which all the world is except for Edom.
That's
All right.
Yeah,
And basically they've been giving everybody else the faps of life. Now
He forwarded the affliction. He did it more and more than.
The military, it was the military department of the kingdom. You have the Vatican. You have over there in London. Great. This is what they've been using to beat everybody in the head with. Even that military has a saying that says, if every problem, if we're a hammer, then we have to treat every problem
Like
like
it's
a
a nail.
nail.
and that's exactly what they
That's
do.
exactly what they do.
When you the number one tool in your toolbox is a hammer.
Yeah,
Every
it's all
problem
it
has to become a nail, man. That's a military saying.
Yeah.
But what you
Oh, I want.
is it some more to that?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken of Babylon, and thou was not aware. So all the stuff they did was to set their ass up for the end times, where now they trying to figure out, how the fuck I wind up right here? Because nobody has any fucking empathy or sympathy for your
Yeah,
ass.
and that's why they complain. Now you got all these Edomites and these Babylonian Egyptians crying about how America's a scam, all on TikTok, all on it's not calling us black Hebrew Israelites, and just calling us Hebrew Israelites and actually listening to the message. You would have been aware of this 15 plus years ago, you all right? When we first came on the internet. Of the truth, all right? Now it's all coming down on you, and a lot of you can't. There's a lot of suicides and drug overdoses going on as a result of this too, man. And there's homeless people. People are getting evicted all over the damn place.
Perfect.
All right, America truly is crumbling.
That's right.
And the girl gave the breakdown. I did a video the other day. The girl gave the breakdown that we're worse. This is a worse depression than the 1930s.
That's
Right,
right.
right.
This
All right, and that people, and it's really going to continue to show itself. And the numbers didn't lie. She gave the statistical numbers, man.
And Deuteronomy says that the curses are going to be translated from one kingdom to another. Now the curses are falling upon you, or Esau.
They wearing it like a coat.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Last part of that is, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh.
Right, you came against the Lord when you touched the apple of his eye. Bring yours out, and I got one last one.
Did you trust me?
Oh,
Benji.
I didn't have none.
Yeah.
It's Micah 2. I'm gonna start at 1. Woe to them that advise iniquity, and woe means destruction. So destruction is coming to you. And work of evil upon their bed. When the morning is light, they practice it because bring it to the light.
And it got to the point where they were right. They doing it in the light now. They're not even hiding no more.
Exactly.
All this alphabet shit and the shit they doing to children, they doing it all out in the open now.
Yep.
California is just like, you know, like straight up Babylon Rome. For real.
It's an open air prison.
For real, you know?
Yeah, people robbing the Gucci store and all that, running out of.
And all that shit is set up. That's all set up
Yeah,
to pay
cuz.
Jake because see they don't want this plastered on the news.
Yeah,
Right.
It's got to be brown people. All right.
Exactly, gotta make us look bad. Verse 2. And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And this what y'all did, nothing but oppress.
Still
That-
take other
yeah.
people's heritage, other people's land.
Con.
You take someone's land from them that their people have been claiming for your own, you're ruining their heritage.
Yep, con. And now them curses is falling on you. Now you getting oppressed. Now you getting judged. You know, this is a beautiful thing because, hey man, that's that Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
And you know how weak and pathetic are your women.
That's right.
All right, this is Daniel. This is Daniel.
Let me
See,
get the bitch with the chip.
we can't make that complaint because we're not the ones in power. But you're in power, and everybody's got their foot on the head of Becky, man, and stretching it out in Pound Town.
Take that.
All right, this is right, exactly. Take that, Edomite. That's right. This is gonna be the last scripture, man. This is Daniel 7 and 8. The Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the other exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured and break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. The same thing is going to happen to you double. Actually, the scripture said it's going to come down on our enemies 1,000 times more.
Can the brother Kazak put Baruch 4:25? My children suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
That's right. Just like Joshua said, come put your feet upon their necks.